Right up there is Mask Party in the third, Posse and Snippets Lash fourth, Win City scooting up into the firing line, and then comes Monet's Cove and a break then to Hockney, 2 Venticello, followed by Multimedia Future King, then Sovereign State, Alman's Joy, and 2 lengths to Tri Cove. Working to the side, 7.50 to go, Sonic Switch, a half, Snippets Lash 2 to Win City, a neck to Mask Party the outside, then the Noir, followed closely by Monet's Cove, Hockney over on the rails, 2.5, Venticello, Multimedia, Sovereign State, Future King, Alman's Joy is second last and 2 or 3 lengths further back as they come round the corner. Tri Cove setting sail for the judge now as they straighten up, and Sonic Switch just leads from Snippets Lash, poised behind them. Win City, Rod Quinn now pulling to the outside on the hot pot, and then Venticello, Mask Party, Hockney and Noir, but Win City runs to Sonic Switch and Snippets Lash and quickly gave them the go by, and Win City full of running. Oh, isn't she a good filly? She's about 3 Venticello and then Noir, but this is 8 out of 11 for Win City. She has got a bolt in from Venticello and Noir or Sovereign State for third, but Win City, a great winner from Venticello. There's nothing between Noir and Sovereign State for third, and then came Hockney, Sonic Switch, Snippets Lash, Alman's Joy, Mask Party, Future King, Multimedia, and the last 2 were the stablemates Monet's Cove and Tri Cove.
8 Win City, 210, 150, 10 Venticello to pay 5.30. Those for third, 2 Noir, 220, or number 7 Sovereign State, 410, 11 and 8 Daily Double, 49.70.
But now, in all probability, so number 8 is first, and that is Win City. She's paid 190 in New South Wales and 140. The second and third, number 10 is second, and that is Venticello, ridden by Corey Brown, 5.40, and number 7 Sovereign State, ridden by Kevin Moses, third at $3.90. 8, 10 and 7 after the Ridges Parramatta Civic Stakes. And Win City, trained by Ronnie Quinton for the Rankin family, JM, RM, GR, KW and HJ Rankin in partnership with JF Magna. A Bay filly 3 by City Dancer from Crested Jewel and ridden by Rodney Quinn this afternoon. Second going to number 10, Venticello, a chestnut mare 4 by Chaim Square from Magic Zephyr, trained by Gary Portelli, ridden by Corey Brown, and 7, Sovereign State, Arch Regent, Stately Image, Chestnut Gilding 5, Brian Guy, Kevin Moses, and number 2, Noir was a close fourth. The time was 1:11.75, sectionally 35.72. Win City picks up $34,000 there for her connections, which takes her overall prize money tally to just over $220,000.
Moving up Mowbray.
A lot more to come, so we watch with interest now her path here on in, and obviously Ron will be looking at a Brisbane campaign for her now. Rodney Quinn coming back to scale on.
More from Ian in a moment. Race 6 Adelaide at 3:45, the Australasian Oaks, the update.
Group 1, 18th running of the Schweppes Australasian Oaks. Bright sunny conditions. Track good. Start time now. Grand Archway wants to step back. The attendant revs her up. Episode's edgy from the inside. Racing. Away they go in the Schweppes Australasian Oaks, and Episode won the jump from Light Work, and Citronella improving rapidly to third. Nina Haraka caught wide from her draw. Grand Archway pushes up in the centre. Toy Carousel getting a lovely run through on the rail. Nina Haraka forced to go on with it 3 and 4 deep now. They were followed further back by visual displays from Lady Iguazu and Tarazil, ridden very quietly at the tail of the field. Into the far side they go, and Episode leads by a length and a quarter to Nina Haraka, 1,600 metres out. Third is Toy Carousel, just climbing a little. Third on the inside of Light Work, followed then by Grand Archway under a stranglehold inside of Citronella. 1.5 visual displays Lady Iguazu, and 2 away last of all Tarazil, but held in restraint. Going to the 1,300 metre mark, Episode sneaks away by 2.5 to second Nina Haraka. Third placing on the inside, Toy Carousel. Lightworks and Necker on the outside. And then about 2 lengths to Citronella outside of Grand Archway in a pocket for the moment. Then visual displays outside of Lady Iguazu. And still a couple away, ridden very patiently, was Tarazil at the tail of the field. Down the side, Episode's only a length in front of Nina Haraka at the 1,000. 1.5 away, Toy Carousel's had a lovely run. On its outside, Lightwork, then Citronella on the outside of Grand Archway, still held up. They were followed by visual displays outside of Lady Iguazu. Now Dyer starting to ease her away from the fence, and he pushes Citronella wide, hoping to get a run at them, and they were followed further back by Tarazil, who joins in at the same time as Dyer's made his move on the favourite, where it's Episode at the 600 by 3/4. Nina Haraka second, Light Work third, Citronella 4 deep around them for home, and then came Toy Carousel but flicked up, and they were followed further back by Grand Archway, ridden along from Lady Iguazu Visual Displays, and last for home but turning up out on the outside is Tarazil. Episode shot away in the straight by 2.5. Nina Haraka second. Where are the others? There's not much happening. Toy Carousel at the 200 metre mark is struggling to get into the placings, and Grand Archway coming through on the inside, but it's Episode again, I think. Episode is well clear, flashing home Toy Carousel with over on the inside Grand Archway, then Tarazil, but Episode takes a step closer to the bonus. Second placing Grand Archway, third placing Toy Carousel, fourth in was on the outside the stablemate Tarazil. They were followed by Nina Haraka with Light Work, then Citronella, further back Visual Displays, and the New Zealand filly near the tail of the field, Lady Iguazu. Episode 2. Forced to go to the front again. She kept on running, and she's been much too good for them. Episode. Grand Archway laboured into second spot. Toy Carousel had the run of the race, and she's battled on for third ahead of the stablemate Tarazil. And just back behind them were Nina Haraka and one or two others, but nothing can be taken away from Episode. She did it in the Lakewood, and she's done it again in the Schweppes Australasian Oaks. Waiting on the number to come into the frame. There it is, number 5 Episode, a filly by Scenic, who's now based in Western Australia. It's been a good coup for Western Australian breeders, out of Apache Girl, a Best Western mare, and bred by the BDC Racing and Breeding Syndicate, raced by Mr. and Mrs. A.M. Boyd and Mr. and Mrs. J. Hanrahan. Damien Oliver, another winner, this time for David Hall. One is second, Grand Archway, by Archway from Mean Eyes, an Alameen mare. Shane Dye for Graham Rogerson. Number 3, Toy Carousel by Toy Pindari from Irma. Jeff Morn for Stephen Alderson. 9 has run fourth, Tarazil by Zabil. Also from the Colin Alderson stable at Cranbourne, Greg Hall the rider. And 5th to number 2, Light Work by Danehill, Many Hands, Greg Childs for John Hawkes. The winner is scored comfortably by 2 lengths. Then a long head by a long neck. The time, 2:04.29. 2:04.29. And the last 600 in 34.87. 2 by a long head by a long neck. 2:04.29, 34.87, 5, 1 and 3, with number 9 officially 4th, following the Schweppes Australasian Oaks for 1999.
Well, I have to say I'm a little shocked by the defeat.
Navet 91 and 13 off
away quickly. Kingston Way hopped out fast. Filligan inside it in the early point, and further out the jumper Wooden Duck. Now Kingston Way will get the lead at the winning post, a half-length Filligan. Alpha Ramadi third from Rules Galore, fourth the fence, and then Wooden Duck, Majestic Avenue. Further back in the race then Ocean Law, followed by Sweet Lady Bird, Ernestine at the outside. A length further back Red Bastan and Noble Bedbara last of all. The leader to the side, the Riverside, is Kingston Way, and it moved out 3 lengths in front now from Filligan. 1 Alpha Ramadi, a length and a half, Rules Galore. 2 further back Wooden Duck. 3 Majestic Avenue, 2 Ocean Law, Ernestine at the outside, a length and a half, Red Bastan. Sweet Lady Bird outside it, and 2 to Noble Benbara last of all. Kingston Way up the riverside of the track at the 1800 metre mark. Gets his own way in the lead, and he leads out 3 lengths to Filligan. 2 to Rules Galore on the inside of Alpha Ramadi, fourth. 2.5 Wooden Duck. 3 further back Majestic Avenue. 2 then to Red Bastan from Ernestina. 1 further back Ocean Law. Sweet Lady Bird a length off, and 2 to Noble Benbara. 1600 out, and Kingston Way out in front for Neville Wilson, where he likes to roll in front. He's 2.5 in front of Filligan, and Rules Galore getting a nice cover third. It's a length away. 3/4 Alpha Ramadi fourth. 1.5 Wooden Duck. A length into Red Bastan. 1 then Majestic Avenue. They're followed on the inside by Sweet Lady Bird. Ocean Law and Ernestina out 3 deep, and 2 to Noble Benbara. At Chiquita Lodge at the 1250 metre mark, and Kingston Way 2.5 Filligan. No change. A length and a half further back Rules Galore. Alpha Ramadi a neck away fourth. 2 to Red Bastan fifth on the inside of Wooden Duck sixth. 2 Majestic Avenue, the inside of it, then Sweet Lady Bird. Then Ernestina now 1 off the fence, followed by Ocean Law, and a length last of all to Noble Benbara. Coming along the side of the track at the 900 metre mark in Kingston Way. Out in front by 2.5 Filligan. A length then to Rules Galore, and on the outside Alpha Amati. Here's the first move coming around the outside now. Very deep as Noble Benbara. Majestic Avenue had to check, and the widest runner is going to be Ernestina as they track away from the fence. That's Kingston Way moving well off the rail, turning for home in front. He's 4 or 5 off the fence, 2.5 lengths in front of Filligan. Noble Benbara back to the inside, Rules Galore. Alpha Amati, Ernestina a fair way back with Majestic Avenue. At the 400 Kingston Way, wrist to peep over his shoulder. 2.5 Filligan, who's battling on pretty well. 3 further back in the race, Majestic Avenue, Noble Benbara, followed by Sweet Ladybird. Kingston Way still in front of the 200 metre mark. 2 lengths to Filligan. Then Sweet Ladybird, Rules Galore. Kingston Way all the way, Neville well rated. And Kingston Way is holding Filligan, and Sweet Ladybird at bay, and Kingston Way. 1.5 Filligan, 2 then to Ocean Bird third. Further back in the Sweet Ladybird third, then Rules Galore. Noble Benbara, Alpha Amati, Ernestina never came on. A gap to Wooden Duck, Majestic Avenue, followed by Ocean Law. Red Bastan, the last runner to pull up.
1 Kingston Way, 6.70, 2.40. A 10 Filligan, $3.50, and 8 Sweet Ladybird, $4.20.
Number 1.
Number 1 Kingston Way on Super Tab, $6.60 and $2.40. 10 Filligan to return $3.20, and 8 for third Sweet Ladybird, $4.50. Correct weight the...
Now, Ab Initio began brilliantly off the near inside gate. Point Danger going quickly shortly after the start. Chief De Beers was fast away, and Spy King going forward on the outside. Ab Initio is leading them on his ear in the first couple of 100 metres. Pimpata Prince is going to settle 5th on the inside. 1 to Corporate James, and then Malaqua. Blazing Steel is drifting back with staging. Navette getting back, so too is Pleasure Giver. And Greta Hall's last of all. Ab Initio looks to be cantering coming down the side. Chief De Beers is trapped deep. He's 3 wide. Ab Initio 3/4 of a length in front of Point Danger. Chief De Beers is off the track. And Pimpata Prince is improving quickly to go through to be 4th on the inside. And Malaqua, he's getting his head up in the air. He's climbing over their heels at the moment. He's going well just behind them. Spy King is next. Corporate James on the outside. Then Blazing Steel. Staging starting to work through the field. And then Pleasure Giver heading for the judge. 350 metres to go. And Chief De Beers dashed quickly on the outside. He raced straight up and went straight past Ab Initio. Chief De Beers hit the front. He's in front of Ab Initio. Pimpata Prince is coming through on the inside. Staging is running on strongly on the outside. Chief De Beers is in front. He's flat. Ab Initio's kicking again. Pimpata Prince is through on the inside, and Staging's flying on the outside. She's going to get up. Yeah, Staging first. Great performance. Staging flew and beat Pimpata Prince. Tied for third, Chief De Beers or Ab Initio. Followed in by Navette, Blazing Steel. Further back then came Pleasure Giver, Corporate James, Greta Hall, Malaqua, Point Danger, and Spy King, the last one over the line.
11 Staging, 9.30, 2.60. Number 8 Pimpata Prince, $6.40. 2 Ab Initio, $1.50.
11 Staging to pay $9.60, $2.60. 8 Pimpala Prince, $8.90. Those for third. 1 Chief De Beers, $1.60, or 2 Ab Initio, $1.50.
Brilliant performance by Staging.
At the barrier, Perth.
Number 11 Staging first, Glenn Boss. Pimpata Prince is second over on the inside, and Ab Initio is kicked again to get third in advance of Chief De Beers. It's 8-11-2. And officially fourth, we'll just wait for these judges' numbers, 8-11-2-1. 11-8-2-1. 11-8-2-1.
There's correct weight, Kembler on 5-2-4.